Hello, this is Kishore here to discuss the nature and significance of management. Before understanding the meaning of management, you have to understand introduction of the management. With one example, I will try to discuss among you introduction of management. One very famous case uh, regarding Mrs. Smita Roy. So listen carefully the story of Smita Roy. Smita Roy from Sikkim, she was residing in a very small village in Sikkim. When she was in 38-year old, she had an idea to start the business. But before that, story is different. She was very expert in art and craft, especially in wax module. She loved to make the candles and give to friends and relatives on different occasions. But she was not happy because she want to be entrepreneur in their own area. And she observed in the village all women are not happy because they are very poor, they were jobless. So she had an idea to start the entrepreneurship, or she has to play the role of the entrepreneur. She had the venture. For this, she met Mr. Abhishek Lamba in August 2012. He was the branch manager of NEDF, Namchi Branch Financial Corporation, which support skills and development program and changing them into the revenue generation activities. She interacted Mrs. Lamba, and Mr. Lamba was agreed to help her. With the help of this organization, she never looked back despite challenges and faced harassment but could overcome all trouble. After starting the business near Deepavali, she got a order of huge production of candle in different varieties, and it was a challenge for her. But she was very dedicated, and he had a very strong team because she trained them, all the women, and women are ready to work with her. For that, she not play a single role, she play the very dimensional role. She talked to the supplier who will supply the raw material as a wax, allocation of the funds, where she will collect the funds. So many institutions were there, they help her. And arrangement of the manpower and quality of the candle and quantity of the candle, varieties of the candle, colors of the candle, packing, distribution, all work she arranged herself. And Mrs. Smita Roy work as a manager consists of a series of different activities or function achieved at Mrs. Smita Roy work as a manager consists of a series of different alternatives or functions aimed at achieving the goal of the organization. These interdependent and interrelated functions are called management. And after a struggle, she fulfilled the entire goal of the production regarding the different candles on the occasion of the Deepavali, and she succeeded. And in 2015 and 16, Government of Sikkim awarded a award, and so many other awards she has received during that time. Successful organization do not achieve their goal by chance, but he following a deliberate process called management. This was the introduction of the management. Ki whatever work she did, that all work, entire work, come in the function of management. So now you are ready to understand the meaning of the management. Now come to the point of the concept or meaning of the management. In simple way, arrange things in systematical and well manner, it is called management. Or in different manner, management is a process in which every individual play the different role for achieving the organizational goal. Ki in any organization, so many people work individually or grouply, but everyone perform the duty according to achieving the organizational goal. One another definition, कि management getting things done by others effectively and efficiently. With the help of the management, we can take work through others effectively and efficiently. These two words I am using. Here I clear the proper meaning of the effectiveness and the efficiency. Effectiveness means doing right thing to achieve goal. You have to complete your task which is assigned by the superior on time, in the proper manner and as per the direction. And efficiency, doing the work correctly with in minimum cost. Ki whatever task you are going to perform, you have to complete it within minimum cost. Cost is the main funda in the efficiency. Here are four different examples which we indicate the effectiveness and efficiency. Case number 1, listen carefully. In case number 1, targeted produce unit are 20,000 per month at the rate of 200 each. This was the plan or targeted unit. But actual unit produced 20,000 as per the plan, but actual cost incurred 220 rupees instead of 200. So in first case, our cost is increased by 20 rupees. So case first indicate the effectiveness, not efficiency, because our cost of the production has been increased. Case number second, targeted unit 10,000 per month and cost at the rate of 150 each. Actual cost is 150, which is matched with the plan and targeted cost. But in second case, our actual production produced 9,800 unit, which is less than the 10,000 or reduced by 200 units. In case number second, indicate the efficiency but not effectiveness, because cost is as per the plan but number of unit produced are less, तो in case we can say कि effectiveness is not there. Case number 3, plan and targeted units are 10,000 per unit at the rate of 100 each, and actual unit are produced 10,000, which is matched with the plan and targeted unit at the rate of 98 each. 98 is the cost and plan cost was 100 each, and actual cost is 9800, which is less than the 100. So in third case, effectiveness as well as efficiency are there, because as per the plan these all factors are fulfilled. Case number 4 or last, planned units are 20,000 at the rate of 150. Actual unit produce 15,000, which is less than 20,000 or by 5,000, and actual cost is 160 instead of plan cost 150. So in last case, neither number of unit has been produced properly and nor cost of the production has been increased, or it is already increased by rupees 10. So in last case, neither it is effectiveness nor efficiency. So this is the effectiveness and efficiency. Now we will go to the next topic, that is the features of the management. Feature or characteristics of the management very special, because each management include these features. First is management is a goal oriented. Management is goal oriented because without any goal we cannot measure the management efficiency or effectiveness. If we have the goal, then we can fulfill the target or goal. So these should be simple and clearly stated, and different organizations have the different goal. Maybe one company have the maximization of the production, another company has the maximization of the sale. So many goal we can fix as per the situation or as per the status of the company. So management already based on the goal oriented. Now second is management is all pervasive. Management is all pervasive is very understandable, because everywhere management is utilized. Pervasive, whether your business come under the public sector, private sector, big entrepreneur, small industry, economically organization, non-economical organization, social organization, political organization, whatever organization is there, management is required in everywhere. Or you can take the example of the hospital, which is very essential to plan and take the necessary decision कि how to serve the services by the doctor to the patient. Our main motive is satisfy the patients or treat the patient correctly. Or you can take the example of the petrol pump, that is different example. Petrol pump, exit, entry, measurement, filling, where you will enter, where you will move out, that is the pre-plan of the owner. Next is the example of the school. If you enter in any school, school is running and you are not seeing ki anywhere is moving here and there. Everyone in the classroom, teacher are teaching, school students are in the school. What is that? That is the signal of the good plan. So management is all pervasive. Everywhere is management, or we can say ki universal factor. Now next is the management is multi-dimensional. Multi-dimensional, here I want to categorize this dimensional in three categories. One is management of work. All the organization exists for the performance of some work. In a factory, a product is manufactured in all these things. So dimensional is very important. And first dimensional, management of work, it is uh, again understandable. Management to work, here we have to take the plan, here we have to take the decision, we are to have to prepare the budget, we are here to have to fix the responsibility, accountability and authority for fulfill our task. Now we will move to the second point, management of people. Management of people means human resource or people are an organization greatest assets. All assets everywhere we have to take care. Human resources. Without human resources, no organization can run because work done by the human and people. Here we have to manage the people by giving the training, development, on time salary, everything we have to think regarding the human resources. So, second point is the management of the people. You have to manage the people. कि how many manager are required, how many superior are required, how many subordinate are required, how you will satisfy them. This all work come under the management of the people. Instead of these, we have to take care about the satisfaction of the people by the management against the uh, salary or other perks. Now next is point number C, management of operation. What is a management of operation? Management of operation indicate कि convert input into the output, or we can say this is the executing work, this is the production work, this is the trading work. Whatever work you have to take care about that. For example, production, raw material convert into the output, or we can say कि management of work and management of people, this is the combination of point number A and point number B. Now we will move to the next feature of the management, that is for management is a continuous process. Management is a continuous process. One target is completed, for next target we have to achieve, for that we have to manage, we have to plan, organize and directing, staffing, controlling all these things. So management is continuous purpose, it is never end. Once you complete your target, and for next target you have to start the planning, organizing and all work of the management. So that's why we can say कि management is a continuous process. Point number next, management is a group activity. An organization is a collection of diverse individuals with different need. In an organization, so many people are there, and every individual perform the work in group or individual for achieving the target of the organization. So every member of the group has a different purpose for joining the organization. You can take the example of the production department, you can take the example of the marketing department, sales department, finance department. These are different group, but they have their different work, but entire department are doing work for achieving the organizational goal. So here we can say कि management is a group activity. Or in the diagram you can say first is the planning. Here planning, organizing, leading and controlling. Here you will understand the detailed meaning of the function of management. Now next is management is a dynamic function. Management is a dynamic function and has to adapt itself to the changing environment. Dynamic means adaptability to make change. This feature have the quality of make change or adaptability to accept the change. If political environment change, then our political environment affect directly to the business policy. And as per the change, we have to consider or we have to adopt that change. For this change, we will change the mind of the workers with the help of the training, with the help of the development. So many ways we can change the people mentality as per the changes. So we can say with the help of management, we can change as per the requirement. An organization interact with the external environment which consists of various social, economic and political factors just I discussed with you. Now next is management is an intangible force or intangible activity. We cannot touch the management. We can realize the management. Or you can take the various example of the realization of the management. This is not tangible force. This is intangible force. If you enter in an organization or in a company, you feel कि people are happy, they are satisfied, salary on time, and noticeable in an organization where target are met according to plan. कि whatever targets and goal company has fixed, already organization is achieving. So that is the signal of the good management. Or you can take the further example of a school. When you enter in a school and you are thinking कि no one is there, but suddenly you found कि school is working. Every teacher in the classroom, every student in the classroom, and they are involved in their study. This is the example of the management because everything is the as per the plan. So here feature of the management has been completed. Now we will start the objective of the management. Objective of the management we will discuss in the next session. Thank you all of you.